Now we're going to take a look at soybeans now, and an agronomy service manager for Syngenta, Doug Kirkbride, joins us. Hi, Doug. How are you?
Mike. Good, Mike.
Let's switch over to soybeans, and we'll kind of follow up on much of what Sarah was talking about with corn. She was mentioning, here in Kentucky and a lot of other parts of the country, very mild winter. That could set up some challenges, some carryover problems going into this spring and growing season.
Yeah, a lot of growers are coming by and asking, what's this mean for me? And it's very important for them. They want to plan and be prepared of any of the situations that may come their way and cause maybe for some difficulty. And so they're asking around insect pressures. They're talking about a lot around weed pressure. What resistant issues am I going to be facing?
What carries over, right? Anything that winters that could pop back up because it didn't get killed off, we didn't have the cold weather.
Absolutely, and it's weighing on their mind. And growers are concerned, really wanting to have the best plan forward.
Let's take a look at Syngenta's soybean portfolio.
Yeah, we're really excited about our opportunity to bring solutions to the grower. And for a number of years, Mike, we've been talking about resistance management. We've had the resistance fighter program for multiple years. We knew this was a problem coming for growers, that it's multiple things that they need to be prepared for. And what we've identified from Syngenta is we have products that give them opportunity to address their specific needs. They can lay residual products over one another to really give them the best opportunity to fight resistance.
Which we're going to talk more about in our next segment. That is a big concern that a lot of farmers have. The good news, I think, on the resistance issue is it can be managed.
Oh, absolutely. We got, like I said, a number of products with Syngenta, but you can bring a product like Boundary and follow it with a FlexStar GT product, and it really gives that grower options throughout the growing season. And the big thing, Mike, is that for them to have a plan. If they don't go in with a plan, that's what the people that get caught off guard. So really, it's encouraged to talk with the resellers out there and really put that plan together so when they go out, they're prepared for what may be coming at them.
What are you hearing as you talk with farmers about corn, soybean acres? Do you hear many talking about we're going to shift more into corn or to soybeans? What are you hearing?
Really, it depends right on that local market. That's the biggest thing out there right now. And I think there's a few acres that are undecided, that they are making some of those tough decisions. Wheat acres have been really coming through winter given the mild conditions pretty well. So I don't see us losing many wheat acres that are in the ground. I hear a lot of those growers are going to double crop soybeans behind them. And I think corn's going to drive some market share as well.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out around the country. Now, what about seed supply? Are you optimistic there'll be plenty of soybean seed?
We got plenty of soybean seed. So if growers are making those decisions, I get it ordered. The best varieties always go first, So if you want to get the best variety with the right seed treatment to protect that early season pressure, I would definitely get them ordered, get them treated with some Cruiser Max.
Of course, with soybeans, you make plans. Maybe some corn acres were intended, and if you get a wet spring, which I know some folks are thinking, wow, it's dry, we could use some moisture this spring. But if you had a wet spring, sometimes that delays and causes some changes there too.
Oh yeah, it happens, and it becomes some of a challenge for a grower because we're talking about all this resistance management. So they're putting some chemistries out ahead. So sometimes
harder to shift gears at the last moment.
It is, and they may have a foundation herbicide out there, but there are programs to look at that'll give them options. They can put like a dual Magnum program down that they got flexibility to go to corn or soybeans, but still manage weed pressure.
And we've seen you can hold off quite a while in getting everything planted, and still, if the year plays out right, have a pretty good yield.
Oh, absolutely. We've got dynamic genetics that really give growers that peace of mind and really risk protection. We can handle a lot more stress than we could 15, 20 years ago.
Here at the Farm Machinery Show, we were just talking with Sarah about this. I think one of the attractions to the Syngenta booth, the live plants you have growing here.
I don't know how many growers come by. It's like, man, I'm ready for spring now. You got stuff growing in your booth. That's awesome. So
yeah, gets them pumped up, doesn't it?
Absolutely. They're eager. They're ready to get out there. They're good stewards of the ground. They're good stewards of the technology, and that's what's key. And they're ready to get out there and grow another crop.
And with the prices that we have, maximizing yield, that's the key.
Oh, reducing risk, maximizing yield. That's where it's all made. And those are some of the solutions that Syngenta wants to come with for our growers. We want them to grow a better crop.
Very good, Doug. Good to talk to you.
You too, Mike. Thanks.
That's Doug Kirkbride. He's an agronomy service manager for Syngenta.